At 6:47 a.m. on a Tuesday morning in March, Richard Brennan is still asleep. His penthouse sits 72 floors above Manhattan, floor-to-ceiling windows, Central Park below. The kind of view that costs $8 million just to wake up to. Richard made his fortune in oil, 30 years of drilling, refining, and buying up fields from Texas to the Middle East. By age 58, he's worth an estimated $1.2 billion. His phone buzzes on the nightstand. Unknown number. International code. He almost ignores it. But men like Richard Brennan don't ignore unknown numbers. They might be opportunities. He answers. The voice on the other end is calm. Clipped accent. Indonesian, maybe. Or Malaysian. Mr. Brennan, this is Inspector Aditya Kusuma with the Jakarta Financial Crimes Unit. Richard sits up. His wife stirs beside him. We've been investigating the Sumatra Energy Holdings accounts, the drilling sites you invested in. Richard's throat tightens. What about them? A pause. Then 3 words that will destroy everything. The wells are empty. Richard is standing now, barefoot on marble floors. His hand is shaking. What do you mean, empty? There are no oil fields, Mr. Brennan, no drills, no infrastructure. The coordinates you were given, there's nothing there but jungle. He feels the floor tilt. That's impossible. I saw the reports, the surveys. I met with the ministry officials. Those officials were not employed by the Indonesian government. The reports were fabricated. You've been defrauded. The call ends. Richard stands frozen. His reflection stares back at him from the window. Behind him, the sun is rising over the East River. He doesn't know it yet, but his entire world is about to collapse in the next 4 hours. By 7:15 a.m., his phone is exploding. Texts, emails, voicemails, his CFO, his attorney, his head of investor relations. They all say the same thing. Have you seen the stock? Richard opens his Bloomberg terminal. The screen loads. Brennan Energy Inc., ticker BEI. The number is red, plummeting. Down 18%. Then 22, then 31. Someone leaked the story. He scrolls down. There it is. Breaking. Brennan Energy's $340 million. Indonesian investment allegedly fraudulent. Wells may not exist. The article is from Reuters, posted 11 minutes ago. His assistant calls. Her voice is shaking. Richard, the trading floor is in chaos. Shareholders are panicking. We need a statement. I don't have a statement, he snaps. I just found out myself. The board is convening an emergency meeting. They want you there in an hour. He hangs up. His hands are trembling. $340 million. Gone. Let's zoom out for a second. Let's talk about what that number actually means. Richard didn't invest alone. He brought in partners, pension funds, retirement accounts, hedge funds looking for high-yield energy plays, teachers in Ohio, firefighters in Michigan, a hospital workers union in California. They trusted him. They gave him their money. And now, that money is gone. Because Richard Brennan, billionaire, oil tycoon, Wharton MBA, got scammed. By 8:30 a.m., the news is everywhere. CNBC, Fox Business. A Chiron scrolls across the bottom of the screen. Oil magnate Richard Brennan faces massive fraud allegations. Reporters are already gathering outside his company's headquarters on 6th Avenue. Cameras, microphones, satellite trucks. Richard's lawyer calls. Do not leave your apartment. Do not talk to anyone. The feds are involved. The feds? SEC. FBI. They're calling it one of the largest investment frauds in energy sector history. Richard, you're going to be the face of this. He closes his eyes. 30 years. Built from nothing. And now it's all unraveling because of a phone call and a jungle that never had oil. The entire East Coast. The country. A web of red lines connecting Richard's company to pension funds in 38 states. Each red line represents someone who just lost everything. Teachers, nurses, truck drivers, people who'll never retire now. All because one man made one bad deal. By 10 a.m., the stock has lost 63% of its value. Richard is in his corner office now, 54th floor. Wall Street lawyers on speakerphone. "We need to know everything," one of them says. "Who approached you? How did the deal happen? What due diligence did you conduct?" Richard doesn't answer. He's staring out the window. Below, a crowd is forming. Protesters, investors, people holding signs. "Brennan stole our futures." "Jail the billionaire," his assistant knocks. "Richard, there are federal agents in the lobby. They're asking to speak with you." He turns. His face is pale. "What do they want?" "They didn't say, but they have badges." Richard walks down the hall. Slow motion, each step deliberate. Employees stare at him through glass office walls. Some look angry, some look terrified. Some are already packing their desks. He reaches the elevator, presses the button. The doors open. Two men in dark suits step out. FBI jackets, federal agents. "Richard Brennan?" "Yes." "We need to ask you some questions about Sumatra Energy Holdings and your investment activities in Indonesia." Richard's lawyer steps forward. "My client won't be answering any questions without counsel present." The agent nods. Professional, calm. "That's fine, but we'll need to secure your financial records. All communications related to the Indonesian deal, emails, contracts, wire transfers." Richard feels his chest tighten. "Am I under arrest?" "Not at this time, but we strongly advise you to cooperate." The agents leave. Richard stands in the hallway, surrounded by his own employees, who now look at him like a stranger. By noon, the network news has picked up the story. The oil scam that shook Wall Street. Richard's face is on every screen. Old photos, charity galas, interviews where he talked about his success. Now those same clips are being replayed with a new context. Did he know? Was he complicit? Or was he just the world's most expensive fool? Late afternoon now. The sun is setting. He's alone in his office. The building is nearly empty. His phone buzzes. A text from his wife. "I'm staying at my sister's, don't call me." He sets the phone down. Outside, news helicopters circle. Their cameras pointed at his building. At him. Richard walks to the window, presses his palm against the glass. He sees his reflection. Older than he remembers. Tired. Broken. Below, the protesters are still there. More have arrived. Hundreds now. They're chanting something. He can't hear the words, but he can feel the rage. His empire, everything he built, is disintegrating in real time. And somewhere in Indonesia, the man who did this to him is probably laughing. The camera pushes in on Richard's face. Close up. His eyes hollow. A Bloomberg terminal. Brennan Energy Inc. Trading halted. Down 71%. Market cap, $140 million. It was $2.1 billion yesterday. The numbers blink, then freeze. 18 months earlier, a man named David Chen was designing the perfect con.